So people
slightly above average.
Right. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that'd be
Thanks.
good.
Yeah.
JS on air now. It's the start of a new school year, and this year there's new pressure on reading.
The state is spending $2.5 million for a universal literacy screener to be used in schools. We're joined by Erin Richards from the Journal Sentinel. Erin, first of all, tell us how this works.
Sure. So if you have a student who's a kindergartner or a first grader this year, they'll be taking a new test. It's a one-on-one test with their teacher that goes through basic reading fundamentals. How do you hold a book? Do you recognize sounds? Can you understand how to rhyme certain sounds? And it's all based on trying to make sure that kids are on track to be able to read, and specifically to help kids who don't have those fundamental skills get some earlier help to try to get everybody on track by the time they really need to be reading by, third grade or so.
Yeah, you would think everyone would be embracing this, are they?
Yes, for the most part, it had bipartisan support. This was an outgrowth of the governor's Read to Lead task force 2 years ago, which was spearheaded by Governor Walker as well as State Superintendent Tony Evers. And it really had legislators involved. It had people from across the table saying, reading scores have been flat in Wisconsin for a long time, and we really need to ramp up the emphasis on how we're teaching kids how to read.
So when you're talking about a kindergartner maybe not knowing how to hold a book, how much of a need for this screening did they find?
A lot of teachers that we talk to say these are things that we focus on anyway in kindergarten, right? We focus on basic sounds. We focus on having kids identify symbols. What this screener is doing is having a lot more one-on-one interaction with a teacher and a student, and then the screener actually helps the teacher group the kids into like groups of similar reading ability, and it can even recommend lesson plans and exercises that those kids can do to get up to speed for the skills they should have by the end of the year.
Got to reach them early.
Yeah, sounds like a good program.
Erin, thank you. You can read more about it, jsonline.com. We also have a link on our website, tmj4.com.
Well, coming up at 3:30.